Welcome to Croxton Family Racing. I'm your host, Adam Croxton, and with me, Chip Monkington. Chip?
Thanks, Adam. It's great to be here for another League of Champions Tournament 2 race day. Up first, we'll have the Rockies division, followed later in the day by the River division. Seeds 12 through 5 will duke it out. Let's get to wrecking.
Right you are, Chip, and our first matchup will be the Splittin Image II up against the white Subaru WRX STI.
First race out of the gates, and first wreck. The Splittin Image II knocks the Subaru back right off the track.
Nice run by the Splittin Image II, and he'll take an early 9-0 lead over the Subaru as they switch lanes.
Another race down the tracks, and another wreck. This time the Subaru knocks the Splittin Image far off the track. This is what I like to see, 2 for 2 on wrecks.
The finishing positions of the cars on each race is going to be the deciding factor. Splittin Image will take this one 9-6 over the Subaru. Next up is the Audacious for split decision.
3 races and 3 wrecks. Now this is a demolition derby if I ever saw one. Good stuff.
That knockoff will put split decision up ahead over Audacious 6-0 as they switch lanes.
Will we see 4 for 4? We do indeed. Split decision knocks Audacious off the track. Who knew we could actually see a demolition derby?
Your approval is what we go for, Chip. The split decision takes this one 15-0 over Audacious. Next up is the Twin Mill 2 against Scorcher.
5 for 5 wrecks. Pinch me, I must be dreaming. This time they both end up upside down.
Upside down and partially in the center. It should say 2-2, but our graphics department apparently is on vacation.
Who cares about the graphics? We came here for the wrecks. 6 for 6. This time Twin Mill 2 gets knocked off the track.
Indeed, Chip. That final score should read the Scorcher up 6-2 over Twin Mill 2. Next up is Twin Mill versus the blue Subaru WRX STI.
And another wreck. Twin Mill gets launched off the track by the Subaru. That beautiful wreck will take the Subaru to a 6-0 lead over the Twin Mill, and they switch lanes.
As they race down a second time, they narrowly miss each other, ruining the streak. Chip must be heartbroken.
Just when you think everybody had gotten the memo that this is a demolition derby, then they got 2 clowns jump in and miss each other completely.
Perhaps that's just a one-off, Chip. Either way, the Subaru will take this one 12-8 over the Twin Mill. That'll lead us up to our next set of races.
In our last set of races today, we have the River division. Looking through our lineup, we see the 2 Battistas up against each other. A 55 Chevy up against the Ferrari 348. A Ferrari Scuderia up against the Dodge Challenger, and finally Midnight Auto up against the Dodge Hemi Challenger.
Our first matchup in the River Division will be the Automobili Pininfarina Battistas, black and spattered.
They race down the track and make heavy contact in the middle. Neither one of them budges.
Right you are, Chip. A pretty evenly matched set of cars, if I do say so myself.
Oh, aren't you just hilarious?
I do have my moments, Chip. Looks like the black Automobili Pininfarina Battista will take an early 1-point lead, and for some reason, our graphics department has fallen asleep on the job.
Like I said, who needs graphics when you have wrecks? The black Automobili Pininfarina Battista takes the win on this one.
Next up is the 55 Chevy against the Ferrari 348.
And we have another wreck. The 55 Chevy slams the 348 off the track. Oh, glorious day.
The Chevy takes a 6-0 lead over the Ferrari as they switch tracks.
Let's see if that Chevy can crumple that Ferrari one more time. And he does indeed, slamming him far off the track. What a wreck.
I don't think I've ever seen you this happy, Chip. The Chevy takes a 12-0 sweep over the Ferrari, with the blue Ferrari 430 Scuderia against the '08 Dodge Challenger up next.
And it's just a grazing collision. Still a collision, but not enough to knock him off the track. He only slips off a tire.
Slight collision or not, that'll put the Challenger up ahead by 6-5 over the Scuderia. Switching lanes.
Let's see if he can make better contact this time around. And he misses completely. Instead of a minor hit, it's now a complete miss. Terrible, terrible second run.
Well, that may have played right into the Ferrari Scuderia's plans. He passes through the middle in extra time and stops partially in the middle. That'll give him a 2-point swing, taking the victory over the Challenger, 14-13.
What a terrible way to win. Last match is the Midnight Auto against the green 70 Dodge Hemi Challenger.
And they have a narrow miss in the center. Might have been some slight contact, I couldn't tell.
I'm gonna stop you right there. If you can't tell, it didn't happen. They need to hit each other this next time around.
Well, for your sake, Chip, I hope they do make contact next time around. In the meantime, the Hemi Challenger takes a 1-point lead, 7-6 over the Midnight Auto.
They race down, and the Midnight Auto makes full contact with the Hemi Challenger, flipping him on his side. Now that's a good ending to a race day.
Happy to hear, Chip. Midnight Auto would take this one 15-10 over the Dodge Hemi Challenger as we take a look at our brackets.
Split Image 2 will take on the Copa Corvette, and Split Decision will go on to face Thunderburner.
Gold Scorcher will take on Mazda RX 7, and the Subaru WRX will take on the Audi Quattro.
The Tail Dragger will take on the Battista. and the Roadster will take on the Chevy.
And finally, the Pagani will take on the Ferrari Scuderia, while the Ferrari Enzo takes on Midnight Auto.
Taking a look at the top 30, we see Split Decision move into the top 10. Midnight Auto and the Battista both move into 12th, and the Scuderia ties for the top 20.
Thank you for the rundown, Chip, and the outer brackets continue. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos.
Comment on your favorites and share with your friends. I'm Chip Monkington.
And I'm Adam Croxton for Croxton Family Racing. As always, stay safe, be free. We'll see you next time.